I feel like adult people spend a lot of time avoiding themselves because they don't know how to do anything different. And the clever adaptive mind that has learned how to survive in the world and has learned all these ways, these clever moves to avoid what's going on inside.
So true.
When you do then eventually slow right down and turn towards yourself and get willing to feel those things, it's terrifying, right? If you've spent, you're nodding in a knowing way, both of you. Me too.
Me too.
Me too.
Because that's where the reality comes in, right? If you acknowledge it, given
Yes.
that moment, because the reality say, wow, that's painful. How am I gonna react to
It
this
feels
reality?
like death to the identity, right? To the personality. It feels like I'm going to die if I go towards that sensation, and it seems like such an extreme thing to say, but that is the way that our bodies are wired, is to keep us alive, is to keep us safe. And if you've spent decades, often in the case of the women that I work with, avoiding certain aspects of the internal self, then when you slow right down, you go towards it, it does feel like risking death. And so of course it's frightening, it's uncomfortable, and also so important, because as you said beautifully, that we have these adult bodies walking around with, and I say this with so much compassion for all of our humanities, but with like wounded little children inside of them, driving adult bodies, trying to get needs met that weren't met when we were younger, and there's no shame in that. It's not our fault, and it is our responsibility. So it's important work.